Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. In today's video, we once again will practice the binomial formulas. And what we have this term here, and we should use the binomial formulas and simplify if possible. So first of all, a little revision about the binomial formulas. So here we can see the first binomial formula, which tells us that a plus b and everything squared is the same as a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Then we have the second binomial formula, which tells us if we have a minus b and square everything, that this is the same as a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. And then we have the third binomial formula, which says a plus b times a minus b is the same as a squared minus b squared. And now we have this expression here and should use at least one of those formulas to simplify this term. So first of all, I think or what I would do is have a look here at the formulas and look what formula or what parts of the formula look like our expression here or look the most like our expression here, and then use them. So let's start here with this part, a plus b squared. We don't really have something like that. Same for a minus b squared, it doesn't look like that. And a plus b times a minus b, we don't have such a product here. So I think we don't use that. Then here a square minus b square, we don't have any minus sign, so no, it doesn't really look like that. Then we have a square minus 2ab plus b square. Also, same, we don't have a minus sign. So let's look what else we have. We have here a square plus 2ab plus b square. And this pretty much looks like our term, at least the pattern. We have like three parts and they are all added up. And this is also what we have here. We have three parts, 1, 2, 3, and we sum them up. So I suggest we use the first binomial formula. And yeah, we see that we have this part here. So we use the binomial formula from the right side to the left side. So we will try to reformulate this expression here into something in bracket, which is squared. Okay, so I always say that, I always point it out in my videos, we have to know the binomial formulas in both directions. And this, once again, is an example that we now use the right side here of the binomial formulas and then convert the right side into the left side. Okay, so if we have a look into the binomial formula here, we have a part which is a squared. I will mark this in orange now. And this should be this part here. So this first part should be our orange a squared. So our orange a is the a from the binomial formula, and the black a is our a from the expression. Don't be confused, we have two different a's. An orange a, which is the a from the binomial formula, and a black a, which is the a from our expression, and they are not the same. Okay, so now 9a to the power of 4 times b to the power of 2, we have to write it as something that is squared. So what could it be? So we need something that is squared, which is the same as this whole part here. So maybe let's start with the b squared. So b squared, what squared is b squared? So of course this is a b. Then we can think about here, a to the power of 4. What do we have to square that we get a to the power of 4? Well, this is a to the power of 2, because a to the power of 2 times a to the power of 2, then is a to the power of 4. And then here, this 9, what do we have to square to get a 9? This is 3. Okay, so if we square 3 times a squared times b, if we square everything, then we get this part here. Okay, so then let's say this inner part is the a, and the whole part is the orange a squared. Good. Then let's go to the b square here. Mm, I will mark in this part pink, okay? And this part has to be the same as this last part here. So this whole thing is our b square. And now we can think once again, what do we have to square to get 4? Well, 2 times 2 is 4. So 2 to the power of 2 is the same as 4. And this means that, well, 2 is our b, and 2 squared then is our b squared. Okay, and now it remains this middle part here. And the middle part is 2 times a times b. So let's have a look what we have here. The middle part. I first divide this part by 2 in order to have the same pattern as we have here. So if we divide this by 2, what do we get? We have 2 times, and then we get 6 times a squared times b. And now we know that this part here without the 2, this should be the same as a times b. So 6a squared times b should be the same as a times b. Now let's look, what do we have? We have a, which is 3a squared times b. So we already have a squared times b. We have also 3. And then the pink b is a 2. So a, orange a times pink b is the same as 3a squared b times 2. And so we see that this is exactly the same as what we have here, except for the 6 is written as 3 times 2. We can do that, a squared b. And then I can, of course, resort here different parts. So it's the same as 2 times 3a squared b. And then it remains this 2 here, so times 2. What do we see? Of course, we see the parts. We see this is the a, and we see this is b. So this whole expression, it's the same as this part here. So this is 3a squared b and everything squared, plus this part here, which is this here. So plus 2 times 3a squared b times 2, and then plus this last term here, which is just the 2. Plus 2. And once again, I will mark the different parts. So this whole thing here, including the square, was our a square. Then we have 2 times, and this was our a. Oh, I'm sorry. I see I forgot here a square. So the 4, of course, is 2 squared. And then let's continue. Then the 2 is our b. And of course, here this last part is b squared. Okay, so we see now we have exactly the pattern here of the binomial formula. We have a squared plus 2 times a b plus b squared. And now we can put it into this way. So that would then be a plus b. So a is 3a squared b plus pink b is 2 plus 2 and everything squared. And this is the final result. So here, this part here, our original expression is the same as 3a squared b plus 2 and everything squared. If you learned something and you liked the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. You can also write down some wishes for topics that you want me to explain. And if you want to see the whole notes from the video, have a look into the description. There is everything. And also have a look into the description if you want to practice more such exercises regarding binomial formulas, I have some other videos on that topic. Then thank you very much for your attention, and I hope I will see you in one of my next videos. Bye!